everybody, it's Rhonda Swan. Welcome to video 2 in our series. I'm having a great time right now at the beach with my family. But what I want to do today, as promised in the last video, is I'm going to map out the Preneur formula that we've utilized for the last 10 years to create incredible results and to live this kind of lifestyle. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to go back to my hotel room and we're going to get ready. But I want you to know, get your pen and paper ready. This is going to be awesome and incredible, and you do not want to miss it. We'll see you guys there. Hey everyone, it's Rhonda. Great to be back here, getting off the beach this morning with my family. You know, man, there's nothing like having the time and the freedom to be able to, on a Monday morning, go hang out on the beach and then come in here and really share some important and valuable information with you guys. So I really want to thank you guys for being here, part of our video series. This is video 2 of our Preneur video series that I have for you guys. You know, I also want to really thank you guys. Wow, the comments below were incredible after you guys watched the video of my family traveling the world and really sharing the possibilities of what really can happen for you if you take this information that I'm going to share with you today very seriously. You know, if you guys notice, I'm not really here to sell you guys anything. Take a look on the page. There's no affiliate links. You know, this is really about you. You know, it's no longer about us anymore. We're on this mission to create more freedompreneurs around the world. You know, Brian and I, we started traveling 6 years ago. We're like, man, why the heck aren't more people doing this? You know, the internet is the place to be. In fact, I was watching an interview of Steve Jobs the other day, and in 84, I think it was like 84, 94, he said, the internet is where things are going to go. The internet is where businesses got to be. And man, I'll tell you what, boy was Steve Jobs right. And so Brian and I are like, man, why aren't more people traveling the world, building a business online, and living completely free? So we set out on this mission and said, all right, we are going to set on this mission to create more freedompreneurs around the world. Now, freedompreneur doesn't necessarily mean you have to travel like we do. I think we're kind of crazy anyways. But it could mean that you want to be just a freedompreneur and be home with your family. You know, be home with your kids. Not necessarily miss the ball games or, you know, work until 9 o'clock at night and then you're exhausted and you don't even have time for your family. Or maybe you're just a single guy that wants to travel around the world by himself. Whatever it might be, guys, we want to help you and share with you how to become a powerful freedompreneur. And I use powerful for a reason, because there's people around that are trying to do the stuff that we do, but they really don't have the right formula. You know, one quote that I really love is from Zig Ziglar. And he says, if you help more people get what they want, forever you can have what you want, or whatever it is. But you get the point, right? So that's why we're really here. That's why I want to share this with you guys. That's why I'm so pumped to roll this formula out. Now, you know, I get pretty excited, as you guys can already tell, but I want you to know I'm truly serious, that I want you to take what I'm sharing with you very seriously. I want you to take some notes. I want you to really take some time, drop everything that you're doing right now, because this could change your life. Okay, are you guys ready? All right, the first stuff I want to share with you is write this down. Focus. Follow one course until successful. That was the very first thing that was shared with me, and I tell you what, guys, it was very powerful. So I want you to focus, and I want you to get ready. Because there's a lot of fake gurus out there, right? And they're trying to sell you this, they're trying to sell you that, and they're trying to give you all the techniques of how to be successful online. But unfortunately, many of those people are probably broke, and they don't have the lifestyle that you want. You know, they're like, what do they call it? Selling the dream and living the nightmare. You know, when I started looking for a mentor, I realized that I had to find someone that was doing something that I wanted to do, or doing something or accomplish something that I wanted to have. You know, so when I started looking for a mentor, I wanted that kind of person. So I want you to take a look at who you might be following right now. Because a lot of people are going to sell you a lot of stuff, they're going to send you all over the place, and you're going to be really scattered. So when I started working with my mentor, he said, look, let's settle down and really focus. Because what happens, guys, is I see a lot of new marketers coming in, and there's all these shiny bells and whistles, all these things that you can buy or you can do. And when I started off, I was struggling. In fact, I was floundering for 3 months, not making one sale in my business, and thinking that I was doing the right thing. I remember calling my mentor, I'm like, this is not working. I am doing everything you tell me to do. I'm doing everything you tell me to do. But one thing that I realized, guys, I really wasn't doing the right things. You know, I was trying to learn one thing of marketing, and then another, and then another, and another. So all of a sudden, I was like the jack of all trades, but a master of none. I wasn't accomplishing anything. So what we want to do is we want to get very focused. Because the moment that I got focused, I went from zero to $37,000 in profits in my business. I was able to retire myself from my corporate executive position and also retire my husband Brian from being an engineer. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but guys, it's amazing what can happen in your life if you just get really focused, you follow the right people that are not trying to scatter you all over the place, and you follow a step until you're successful. All right, guys, so this is the Freedompreneur formula that I'm going to be sharing with you that I learned, but I'm also going to add some of my experiences, my own flair to this formula, right? Because everyone has their own flair, and I've had some great experiences in 10 years, and I've had some massive results. In fact, I've taken this formula and built 4 different businesses from the ground up and been the top producer in our company. In fact, we just recently hit $100,000 in a month. That is a ridiculous number, and I know it may not even sound realistic to you because it was not realistic for me when I got started. So for you, it might be just, I want to hit $5,000 in a month, or maybe it's even just $1,000. So you take a look at what is it, guys, that I need to achieve so that I can start living the life that I want. Right? So let's reverse engineer what you want to create. Start thinking about what you want your life to look like, what your perfect day could possibly be. And then let's figure out and put some numbers on top of it, and we'll show you how to get that. All right, guys, it's time to roll out this formula. All right, so there's really 3 components to this 3-step formula that I'm going to share with you guys. First off, you got to have an offer, right? Got to have a system. And you have to have traffic. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually break all of these down for you and make it super simple to apply it and understand what I'm talking about. So this is the time to get your pen and start taking some notes. All right, so this is the cool part. When I got really serious about this, guys, you'll never go hungry or broke again. You'll be able to apply this. Doesn't matter what kind of business you have. You might have a brick and mortar now. You might even be in a spa business. You might be wanting to work online. Whatever it is, guys, you can apply this. You have to have a good offer, a product or service to sell, a system that works that helps you really turn it into rapid fire, right? And then traffic. So I'm going to break every one of these down to make it ridiculously simple for you guys. But then in a moment, I'm going to allow you to look over my shoulder and see how I have been able to not only generate highly targeted warm traffic, because we're going to break down what traffic means, but I'm going to allow you to look over my shoulder and my computer and actually deliver my campaigns, set up my campaigns, show you exactly how we do it and how we get super warm leads. See, the cool part about when you learn this piece, this is my favorite piece right here actually, is traffic, because once you get this piece, everything rolls from there, and you start learning how to generate warm leads versus cold leads, and you become really a powerful marketer. All right, so let's break down offer, guys. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at the product or the service that you're offering. You know, you want to have a product or a service that people are really looking for, that you can find in the mass markets. And there's a reason why. Because when you have a big niche, you're more likely to be successful than if you were really fishing or bringing a product into such a small niche. See, I like to have people are all looking for this offer. Competition is really, really good. Why would competition be good, you might be asking? Well, because if there's people that want what you've got, there's more likely that you're going to be able to give them or offer them that product. Now, what we like to do, though, is we have to take an offer and make it very unique. And that's what I really, really, truly love to do, is help you take the offer that you've got and present it in a way that's really unique to you. Because there's so many darn marketers out there that probably can be selling the exact same offers you've got, right? Some people are doing ClickBank or they're doing affiliate marketing stuff, and all they're using is what the company gives them. Guys, there's more people. If you want to be like those guys, that's like 98% of the other people, what they're doing in the marketplace, you're going to fail. See, that's why we do things really differently. We create and take your offer and make it so ultimately unique. So you push who you are out in front of it, then people want what you've got to have. See, we got to do the 2% stuff. You got to do stuff that's totally different than what everyone else is doing. Because guys, that's how you dive into a big mass market, how you're in a big niche, and you've got more people wanting what you've got because yours stands out. All right, so let me explain what I mean by mass market. So like, think about it. If, let's say if you know anyone that wants to earn $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, right? Of course, we know a lot of people that want to do that. How about people that want to lose a lot of weight, they want to be healthy, right? That's a mass market. That's like diving into a market where there's so many people that want to have that kind of results. See, that's where you start looking for an offer. Like when I started looking for an offer 10 years ago, I'm like, all right, I got to find something that people want, right? So my very first business I started digging into was personal development. Billions of dollars industry, right? Because that's what people are looking for. See, you can be successful in a very small niche, but it takes a lot more work, and it's harder to present it to a bigger crowd. So we want to make sure, guys, when you're looking at an offer, that you focus on the big niche and that mass market. All right, so let's kind of break down more of the offer, right? So what we want to do is you want to make sure, too, that you have an offer or product that offers high commissions. Now, there's a lot of little stuff that you can do, but we're talking about big stuff, right? We're talking about making tens of thousands of dollars in a month. I'm not talking about making hundreds, because if you are, that's great. But what I always look at when I'm looking at an offer so that I can live the lifestyle, right? Because we're talking about the Freedompreneur lifestyle, is you want to take a look at the offer that has high commissions, right? So, if you look at a $20 product or $200 product that has or $200 commissions or $20 commission, let's say a $2,000 commission, what are you going to choose? Well, clearly, I'm going to choose the higher commission, right? Because little do you know, it takes just the same amount of effort to sell a $20 product, right? Because you're doing all the marketing, you're putting your sites up, you're getting everything online, than it does to sell a $2,000 product. So why the heck not put your efforts where you can make more money with your efforts? Does that make sense? So each month, I had to start over. So when I started looking for more offers, like recently, in the last year, I realized that, wow, having a residual component can change everything. So I just recently added this into the way I look at business models, and the way you should too. Because if you think about it, guys, if let's say you want to take a vacation, heck, we're freedompreneurs, right? That's what we're talking about, being able to live free and be free. That means you want to take some time off. You don't want to be slave to a job or to your business like you're a slave to your job. You want to be able to take some time off. So having a product or an offer that offers a residual component will allow you to do that. Because once you build up that base, that each month, you're going to get that base back. And then if the residual component goes down, just make sure you build it back up so that next month you always can rely on the residual component. So guys, that's a huge one. So make sure you outline that one, right? Underline, make sure you have a residual component. All right, next, guys, you've got to have a good product. Now, I know it kind of sounds silly to say, but there's a lot of junk out there. Quite frankly, there's a lot of junk. And when I look at selecting my offer or the product that I want, it has to be something that resonates with me. Right? It's got to be something I believe in. I'm really about being in front of people and having integrity with what I offer. I go to bed really well at night. And I know there's a lot of gurus out there that they probably go to sleep maybe with a little weird sick stomach and a sick belly, because they know that with the product they're offering may not be of value to you. So it's got to be a product that you truly believe in and that you can promote and that you can really back. All the business I've ever built, I always look at it like it's my legacy. Like, let's say what I'm building right now, that I can leave it to my daughter and that she will feel amazing about saying, my mom and dad built this business. See, guys, that's what finding a product that's a great product that people want, they can use, and it's something that you feel amazing about. So you want to be able to feel so unbelievable about the product you have to offer. You got to have some energy. Sales, guys, is a transaction of energy. So if I don't feel so good about the product that I am offering, your customer's probably going to feel it. You ever have a conversation with someone, you're like, oh yeah, you definitely should get that. And you just feel that person's maybe not being so authentic. I call it, the snake oil salesman style, right? You just know the guy was just trying to sell you something that you truly did not need or you couldn't feel great about. So just make sure, you guys, that you are really passionate about what you're doing. You can back it's a great product. Now, last here, guys, is that you want to have your offer big competition. Think about it. You might be going, okay, why would I want big competition? Wouldn't that be harder to sell what I've got? On the contrary, see, big competition means that you're not the guinea pig or the startup for that product. So the reason why I want to look for big competition is because I don't want to be the guinea pig for other people's brand new products. See, because I know that if other people are offering the same product, a lot of them, that it converts. So I start to look at, all right, so now how can I outsmart my competition that's selling the same thing? So what I want to do is I want to show you how to get your offer in front of more people. This is some really valuable stuff, guys. I hope you're taking some notes, because my business went from dying, right, to thriving when I got this piece. So I entered into a big mass market, right? I had lots of competition, lots of people around me. I'm like, okay, how do I stand out of the crowd? And that, to me, guys, once you learn how to become unique and you take that offer and all of a sudden you just filter up to the top. There's a reason why there's so many people on the internet. You're like, God, that guy's so good. Well, he's good because he's just being unique. He's making himself stand out a little bit stronger. So, you know, people look at what we've done. They're like, man, I want to learn how you've done that, how this unstoppable family, you know, we've sold the same kind of offers that hundreds of thousands of people have sold, right? But why is it that we always become at the top? It's because we allow ourselves to stand out. And we do something really different. You know, we've got people all the time looking in at this unstoppable tribe that we have, right? That's what we really call our group. And you're going to be able to meet some of those people in the next video because it's really unique and different. So what happens is when you bring yourself around a mastermind of people in this tribe, people are looking on the inside like, I want to be part of that. I want to get some of that goose juice that you guys have, because when you have a powerful group, it really allows you to bounce off a lot of ideas. So when you're in a mass marketplace, you've got this really killer mastermind group together, all kinds of great ideas come from. You know, I was sharing a little bit about Sarita earlier. She's the young mother. She's 2 kids, Australia, never marketed a day in her life. And all of a sudden now she's having $3,000 days and generating thousands of dollars each week because she just started implementing the formula, and she's part of our tribe. You know, Nathan Buchan, who is now traveling the world, he's a 23-year-old kid who went from being a plumber, totally struggling, to making thousands of dollars every single month. So it's a powerful way, guys, to know that you are, when you're using the right offer, you're putting yourself in the best space, you've got a really great group around you, you can then elevate yourself to the top. But let's dig into, what is the system? You know, I want to find a way that I can, now I've got this offer, right? I've got to find a way to elevate and go from, you know, like, let's say 0 to Mach 90 really quick, because you've got a system in place that allows your components to work a lot faster. So what you want to do when you're utilizing a system, you're looking for a system that can help you really elevate yourself. You know, I realized 10 years ago that in order for me to stand out in the crowd, I need to do something really different. So I started working with a system that kind of helped me walk through branding myself, really elevating and standing myself out of the crowd. See, when you have resources in place, like a really good system that is leveraging your offer, you can start to really build your business in a stronger way. Because in the first 9 years of my business, guys, I was doing everything manual. Literally, I would generate a lead, I would physically call that lead, and have to close that person on my own. When I started entering into the system that we utilize now for our tribe, I couldn't even believe it. First off, the system was automated, right? So it allowed me to literally set my marketing, go to the beach or go to the pool, and come back and go, oh my gosh, someone just got started in my business, let me just give them a call. It was a complete transfer of the way I used to do business. You know, a system's supposed to be there for you that supports your business, not where you're manually doing everything. So when I started utilizing something that allowed me to go on a rocket ship, right, my business really changed, because the things that I like to do is, right, being on the beach, being with my daughter, but I love running my business, but I don't want my business to own me. And that's what I see a lot of people have. So when you're looking for a system, you want to have something that is really simple to use, right, gives you the right tools to not only help you take your offer, elevate you, brand yourself, make you look a lot bigger in the marketplace. You know, a system, guys, when it's in place and when it works, you will start to see your business soar without having to do a lot of extra legwork and figuring it out on your own. You know, automation is huge. So I absolutely recommend, if you're looking for a system, it's got to have an automation component to your system. So when I was looking for business models early on, what I loved about the franchise models, because they did have a system, right? So I started looking at, all right, what do I like about a franchise model? Well, initially, that's what I was going to invest in. I wanted to say, well, franchise, I know I'm going to get started, I'm going to follow their exact steps because they already have a system that creates an ROI. But the difference was, in a franchise for me, it was like investing $300,000, right? Taking 5 years to even break even and maybe making 80 grand a month or 80 grand a year. So when you look at the possibilities of what you can create, the franchise model, it's ideal because it does have the system in place, but there's a lot more overhead. So I look at systems that when I'm selecting to add it on to my offer, is that it is something that I can have really low overhead, right? Something really simple to run, but also allow me to not really have to invest too much money in. All right, so what else the system can really do for you guys is really help you building a list. You know, you have a business, you have to be able to build your list. So if you don't have a way to capture your leads, right, and then to deliver them emails and information, you're really blowing it, right? Because you have to have a list. So a system helps you keep all those components in place without kind of making your brain go crazy. Okay, this is the last part. This is my favorite part. It's the traffic part, right? And, you know, many gurus or people might want you to think that traffic is all created equal, right? People always say, a sale is a sale is a sale is a sale. however you get it, you get it. I'm going to tell you that that's not true. There is a difference in traffic. Not all traffic is created equal. You know, you want to be able to have traffic that is warm traffic that's coming to you, that knows you, likes you, and trusts you, and will become a customer for life. See, when you gain this type of knowledge of how to generate warm traffic versus cold, now actually let me explain what the difference of those are in a minute. You will begin to see your business having a more foundational structure, right? So let me share with you what the difference between cold and warm traffic is. Cold traffic is pretty much, I guess I would call it a generic style traffic, where maybe you're doing a solo ad, where you're just writing the exact same content, exact same copy that everyone else does. Hey, learn how to make money online. Hey, learn how to live the lifestyle of your dreams. You've heard that all before, and it's annoying, right? And it works, certainly, but you need more cold traffic in order to make one sale. Now, what I love is, and what I'm going to show you guys, is how to generate warm traffic. How to create a brand for yourself, right? Really, truly stand out in the crowd. And to generate warm traffic, meaning someone may already know you, they've maybe seen the videos of you or the ads that you're producing, because the Facebook ads that we place, where I can get leads, 100 leads a day for under $1, are very warm traffic. Because these are the people that have been watching you, they see you, they know you, they like you, they trust you, they've watched the video that you've got. See, to me, this is the kind of traffic that I want to generate. I don't want to have a bunch of people that I have no idea who they are, they're not connected to me at all, because what happens, you get high attrition rates when you do that. You know, you can make money. You definitely can. There's definitely some great marketers out there who can just pump a ton of traffic and make a ton of money. But remember, we're doing something different here. We're being connected to people, right? I'm in front of you because you know who I am. You know who my family is. I want you to trust me. I'm sharing all this information because I want you to trust me. You, if that's the kind of person that you want to be in the marketplace for your business, you got to get this piece right. What I love about learning how to create warm traffic, guys, is that you're not chasing people down. See, the way I look at cold traffic, you're trying to get in front of their face all the time. You're trying to sell them all the time. Hey, look what I got. Hey, hey, hey. Where you're like trying to figure out a new way to say something so they buy your stuff. To me, it's more, it's like the force versus flow. Right, warm traffic is kind of flow. I don't chase people, right? They like what I've got to say. You know, they love the lifestyle I live. It's obvious that we kind of know what we're doing. So how fun is it to have people that are coming after you instead of you just chasing them down? You know, like if you think about it, you know, let's say there's 10,000 people, right, in one little niche. And can you just imagine by attracting them to you because they just feel good about you, opposed to every one of those people, hey, you need to buy my stuff. So just a really different mindset. So I want you to start thinking in a really different way, because man, I tell you what, you get this stuff down and it's just so fun. You stop struggling, you stop wondering how to get ultra creative on the new word that I can say, like buy now, get now, download now, here's your newest offer. You just have something that people like, the product's great, the offer's great, the system helps you be speedy, and then you get great traffic. It all works, guys. That's what I call that perfect equation, because once you get this, everything's going to start to really flow for you. It's kind of like when you look at traffic, guys, is putting, let's say it's like a fuel, right? Putting diesel or low octane fuel inside of like a jet airplane. You just don't do it. It doesn't work, right? It crumbles and gurgles and dies. And that's what you got to look at it like, right? You got to put the best fuel inside of your system or inside of your engine so that you move like a rocket ship. And that, guys, is what creates conversions. And that's what we're here for. All right, guys, now what we're going to do is I'm going to allow you to watch over my shoulder how I place a Facebook ad, how I've been able to target a really direct, specific niche that connects with me, my brand, my core values. See, so many people are just getting so broad. You put like 1,000 different keywords. You're targeting everyone. See, I like to shoot in a barrel, right? You shoot in a barrel, you're going to get a fish. That means you target the one niche that really directly focuses on your brand and what you have to offer. And I'm going to have you guys look over my shoulder exactly how I do that. And in fact, I'm going to create a Facebook ad in under 5 minutes, show you exactly how to do it so that you guys can start utilizing these techniques right away and start applying them into your life, into your business. All right, let's go on over there and do it. Hey guys, all right, welcome to my little pseudo office here right now. You know, it's so funny because everyone thinks you have to have this most amazing office, right, to run a business, and they think you have to have the library and the books behind you. Well, obviously it's not true. I'm here in my hotel room right now. We were just out by the beach. Here's my office right here. It's called my computer, right? We've been traveling, of course, so our office goes wherever we roll. That's what I really love about having an online business anyways, because you don't have to have all that overhead. And here you go, just have a good computer and you roll with it. But this is what we're going to do, guys. I told you that I would allow you to look over my shoulder to really see how simple it is to not only place an ad on Facebook, but to really target your niche and to find keywords that are really looking for what you have to offer. Now, there are literally 10 simple steps. Now, since I'm not showing that on my computer, there's 10 simple steps that you take to create a killer Facebook ad. Now, we do a lot more in-depth training on Facebook. In fact, we go really deep into how to find keywords and niche into your, to place your ads and really get your niche. But right now we're gonna do it really simple because I wanna show you guys that even now you can take what I'm sharing with you today and apply it to whatever business you're running. You know, let's say you own a spa, right? You can start placing an ad, a local geo-targeted ad right in your local area, offering someone a half-off massage or, you know, a facial, whatever it might be, right? Same thing with Facebook ads, right? We are offering our business, right? We're offering what we do. Now, if you notice what I've been sharing with you guys, we do things a lot differently. We really target our brand. We do a lot more attraction marketing so that we have people asking us what we have opposed to us going, hey, look what I've got, right? It's a lot more fun to be able to market to someone without yelling at them and inviting them, right? People want to be invited into having and sharing what you have to offer them. It's a lot more fun and allows you to create that know, like, and trust I was sharing earlier and to create a customer for life. All right, let's do this, guys. Okay, so obviously I'm on my fan page, and if you are going to market on Facebook, you have to have a fan page. Fan pages are really set up for you to do PPC marketing, pay-per-click marketing, and that is the only place that you can actually market your business or run ads. Now, on your personal page, you can boost posts, which I do quite frequently on my personal page, but in your Facebook pages, your business page here, you can only place an ad right here on this business page. So, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off. Step number one, guys, is this. If you already have the ads manager, you can click up in this little arrow here and go to create an ad. Now, many of you guys may not have an ads manager or have even downloaded it yet. So what you can do is you can go right in here into Facebook. You can click on the little icon there and type in ads manager, okay? That's the app here for Facebook. It's gonna help you start creating an ad. All right, so your first step is this. We're gonna start with clicks to website. And the reason why, guys, because it's really the most effective way, it's the fastest way for you to actually create an ad and to get yourself right in front of people. So after the clicks to website, right, we're gonna enter in our website. There we go. As you guys can see, I'm not the best typer. You don't have to be to create ads or run a successful ad campaign, right? Okay, once our website loads and we have chosen click to website, now we're gonna add the image. Guys, the image is the most important piece of your ad. This is gonna be a timeline ad. So if you think about when you're looking through your Facebook timeline, how many people you see images, it's like really capturing. So you want to make sure that your image can really see your eyes and really connected to your audience, right? So like for us, we always either show a really connected picture of us on the beach, or this one here is one that we had edited by Fiverr. You don't have to do this, but it does create a more visual impact on the timeline when you take a look and you see the text here next to your image. Ours, of course, says learn how we make money online while we travel, right? So I'm already now targeting. My image is clear and cut with the image of Brian and I, but the text is really exactly what we're targeting, right? How we travel online, how we make money while we're traveling online. So, all right, so now then we're gonna go down, we're gonna scroll down, and you're gonna choose the Facebook page that you want to place the ad from. We'll choose Unstoppable Family, and then we're gonna add the headline. All right, cool. So now once your page loads, then you add your headline. Now we've been marketing and using an ebook to really show people our step-by-step guide of how we actually travel the world. So let's see, our headline is going to go right up here. So we're going to use download free ebook, not ours. Let's do a free ebook. You only have a limited amount of space here, so you want to make sure that it fits. Okay, cool. So here's your headline's going to go on here, and then we're going to add in just our text, right? So you can have some space here. I already have this preloaded for you here. So our text is learn how we left corporate America and for the last 5 years have traveled the world. Now, if you see this, you guys notice, obviously here we are, we're a traveling family, right? So our audience wants to hear these words. They want to know, first off, we target corporate American people, so that gives us a higher level of person that we're targeting, right? We're not targeting people that have low-end jobs or, minimum wage jobs, so that's why we want to use this languaging. How we left corporate America and for the last 5 years have been traveling the world, right? Our people, our audience wants to travel the world, but they were in corporate America. So it's the perfect languaging, really simple, really tight. And of course it shows us, right? We have we're not normally dressed like that. We're usually on the beach, but this one shows that we have a corporate American look, right? And then our text is exactly what we want. So, all right, then we go down here, guys, to the call to action button. Now you can use anything if you are doing a local ad, right? We're doing a download, so we're going to use download. But if you're doing an ad where you want to say learn more, sign up now, you're having people register for something, shop now. If you're, let's say, a local merchant that you're trying to have somebody over to your website and shop on your website. But for our case, we're going to use download. All right, cool. So we're going to choose the download button because for this specific ad, we are offering a free ebook or download it for an ebook. And then what you're going to do is we're going to go down here. So you'll see mobile, newsfeed, and right column. We're actually going to remove those. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to have our ads there, but what it means is it's really for targeting. This is going to be a timeline ad that we created here. So you're going to do each of these separately. And the reason why we do it is for targeting and for tracking. So let's say you have, a budget of maybe $50 and you have $50 you're spending or $40 you're spending going to mobile, 10 you're going to the timeline. You need to know where that's going. If not, you'll have no clue with how to focus your ad. So you want to make sure that you take both of those off for this specific ad, which is for timeline, and then when you replace the other ad, then you include mobile, and then you'll include right column again. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to audience. So you guys, this is where you're really going to get really targeted to your niche. The greatest thing about Facebook is that they know everything about us, right? That's why I love Facebook, and that's why we can target people so focused, laser beam focused. Do you ever check out in your Facebook timeline, guys, the right-hand side? Let's say you might be searching for a cruise, and you are looking for a cruise to go, let's say, somewhere in Florida, right, in the Caribbean. Do you ever realize if you're typing or searching on your computer, why all of a sudden you've got all these Caribbean cruises popping up or options in the Caribbean? It's because Facebook knows how to target you. Also, when you are filling out your profile, you put in the type of books you like, the type of things that you like to do, right? Movies you like. They know everything about us. Facebook has given us one of the best ways to directly target our audience. And that's why we are able to teach our tribe how to generate hundreds of leads for very inexpensive, very effective ways, and we're not wasting a lot of marketing dollars. When I started in the industry a long time ago, guys, we had no idea. We were literally just shooting in the air, right? I talked about earlier about shooting in a barrel. That's what we want to do. We want to be able to be so laser beam focused that if you're going to shoot in the barrel, you know you're going to get a targeted customer that's going to want what you have to offer because you know the interests and the likes they have. So let's get to this piece here. So now locations, this is the cool part. Now for us, we pretty much go worldwide, right, or global because we travel. So we love our Australians. So I would, of course, put Australia, New Zealand, right? We got to keep our Kiwis happy that we love you. And let's see, let's add in our the United Kingdom. Right, so we would put in some of the countries that we would want to target. Now, and you can. The great thing too about Facebook is that you can geo-target too, guys. So in locations, you could literally choose cities, zip codes, look at here, states. So if you, let's say you do have a spa or you have a brick and mortar business, you want to just target your region, you can do that on Facebook. And it's really powerful to get in front of your customers' faces, right? Your ad right in front of their face. And all of a sudden you have a flood of people coming into your doorstep or a flood of people going to your website because you are targeting them directly. It's powerful. Now, for us guys, we typically, our age group, because of course, right, we're we're in our 40s, right, just entered into our 40s, and we like to target a higher level audience. Remember, in my ad, it said corporate America. So I have to know right there and then and there, I am targeting people at a higher age level, someone that's already gone through college most likely and have a higher level, higher age level. So I always target my niche and my age group. So for us, we really focus, guys, on anywhere from 30 to 35. Most likely, we typically go to 35 to about 55. Now, this is really, we've tested this quite a bit, so we know exactly what our audience is. And that's the great thing about testing, right? When you start placing ads for Facebook, you'll be able to place really inexpensive, maybe a couple bucks a day, $5 a day, and really see who your audience is. They give you so much analytics. And we go really, really deep into the analytics that Facebook offers you so that you can define exactly what your age group is, exactly who your people are just by looking at the analytics, just by running a really short ad time frame. Now, a lot of times I will choose women, right, because I focus also on my Unstoppable Mama page. But we will choose all because it's our Unstoppable Family page. And then, of course, languages, right? If you speak another language, you can add up to as many languages as you want. You can target those audiences. Now let's go to more demographics. I really dig this part because it allows us to get super targeted on the people that we want to focus on, right? So for us, you click relationships, right? Relationship status. We'll focus on usually married couples, but you can pick anyone. I mean, look at this. If you guys are really targeting, someone that's like you might be a single mom, right? Or a stay-at-home mom, right? Or someone that wants to attract those type of people because that's really your niche. Those are the women that you talk to. You can pick them right here under relationship status. Let's go into a little deeper because I mentioned earlier that we focus on corporate Americans, people that want to get out of corporate America that have a higher level of education. So the education levels here, we go to education level, right? So I typically will choose college grad, right? I have, master's degree, but I'll choose that higher level of education person that I want to target, right? So it allows you to really, really hit these people directly where they're at. And of course, guys, again, you can hit so many different demographics. You can play with that when you're really building your ads and targeting your niche. All right, so now we're going to go into interests. And you can really dig deeply into interest. Now this is where you're going to enter in your direct keyword of who you're going to target. Now the recommendation really is to use one keyword so that it stays really niched and focused. And then you can build more ads onto it by adding other keywords. And the reason behind it is just similar to YouTube. If you ever placed an ad or actually uploaded a video on YouTube, they ask for the keywords. Well, you select very narrow targeted keyword because if not, the algorithms get confused. And in SEO, it's really important to keep the algorithms really tight on your keyword. That's how you get in front of more people. So let's say for this ad that we're placing, we're going to use the 4-hour work week. Okay, that's part of our niche. It's part of our group. Now I'm just going to leave it straight at one keyword, 4-hour work week. We're going to slam down here. We're going to go to the campaign pricing. Now, in your campaigns, this is what we recommend and we teach our people, is you can set a ad campaign for as low as $5 a day. And we recommend you doing that, start it off for the first couple days, and then when you see how well the ad is performing, then you can scale it up. Because what we'll do is we're going to go through and really show you how to look at what ads are performing correctly, what ads are performing poorly, and then have you delete the ones that are performing poorly and scale up in your ad budget to the ones that are actually performing. So you start off with $5 and boom, there you go. Your ad's going to be placed. And what we end up doing, guys, you can literally, boom, here you go. Your ad has been placed. So now we have our ad. Now, if you want to continue on that and add more keywords, you can keep similar ads and keep adding keywords and building up that campaign. So guys, this is how powerful. Now, I said it was going to take 5 minutes. But of course, it took a little bit longer because I want to explain to you every single aspect in every area. But if you look at each step, it's so simple to build your very first ad and to start targeting your customers directly onto Facebook. So what I want you guys to do, I hope you got some value out of today's training and out of today's video. I want to really encourage you guys to look out for the email that I'm going to be sending you to invite you to the very next video. It's going to be powerful and there's a lot of things that you're going to be able to take away from it. And what I want you guys to do right now, if you got any value out of this at all, make a comment below. There's a Facebook feed below and I want to hear what you think and really get your comments from what you might have learned today and maybe more of what you would like for us to show you in the future. But guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Be sure that you watch for your email so that you know when video 3 is going to be launched. It is going to be powerful. We're going to be rolling out something very special for you that is going to blow your mind. Cheers, everyone, and be unstoppable.